So if your ass smells like shit, Urban Preach will tell you your ass smells like shit. So for 2 days now, I have been having this notification. Actually, it says Fresh and Fit destroys Urban Preach. So if you don't know anything about Fresh and Fit or Urban Preach, I'll just go quickly to talk about them. So Fresh and Fit is a YouTube podcast channel where they deal with different conversation, which in my opinion, at the end of the day, is like they're always talking about one conversation whenever I come online to see what they're talking about, which is always related to being an alpha male, how a man should treat a woman. Most of the time, I do not subscribe to what the things that they say. Urban Preach, on the other hand, they don't really create their own content. Actually, what they do is they look for content and then they talk about it and they give their opinion, and they always give the facts. So if your ass smells like shit, Urban Preach will tell you your ass smells like shit. There is no covering, there is no sugarcoating, no faking. This is why I love these guys. Actually, this is why I subscribe to their channel. I was watching this video where Fresh and Fit actually called out Preach, and he was dissing Preach, talking about how Preach is a snitch, how Preach did this and that. Trust me guys, when I say this and that, I mean this and that, because this dude was never specific on anything he was saying. To be honest, if you watch the video for 20 minutes, in 20 minutes, what he was saying made no sense. So all I saw was a man, grown-ass man, yelling in front of the microphone, saying how this guy is a bitch, how he invited this dude to his home. So actually, he's running his podcast show in his house.
Talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a fucking camera, talking shit, being a fucking snake for...
I love how he says this behind a camera. It's like, your job is podcasting, bro. You're not some street baller. You're an ex-federal agent who runs a podcast talking to whores every day. You live behind a camera. But let's carry on.
For years, I'm calling your dumb ass out. Don't pawn it off, fucking Preach. You're a fucking bitch and you know it. You would never say the shit that you've been saying in my fucking face. You would not.
Yes.
I did say it to your face. He's getting so emotional. It's funny to watch. When I came on the pod the first time and the last time, I was like, yo, I heard you was talking shit. What was this stuff you said? And this dude started stuttering, pretending he didn't remember what he said. Thankfully, his retard friend Walter was too dumb to realize, like, oh, this is an out. So he
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember what he said. I remember.
He said this.
Specifically, you felt like we were kind of blue-pilled, right?
I don't remember. What show was this one?
I remember it very, very well because that episode I was very careful of what I said because the kids watched it. That episode I was very careful of what I said because the kids watched it.
So I just want to ask you about that. Why do you think I might be blue-pilled?
Well, from what I remember, I'm trying to remember. I would say blue. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, which video was?
It was the one.
I'm trying to remember.
I also find it funny that he came with the smoke.
I don't even hate Fresh. Fresh is, there's nothing hateable about it. He's just goofy. When I came on there and I confronted him, he was super passive. Well, I don't remember. And what did I say? It's like, bro, that's not you.
I just want to know why you would have a great conversation. It's all great. And then you decide, let me go ahead and talk shit about this guy that opened his home to me. The reason why I flipped out the way that I did is because I take loyalty extremely seriously.
Loyalty to what?
Stop. Open your home to me. Nigga, I came for a podcast. Why you acting like we was baking cookies and hanging out? Is it my fault that your retard ass conducts business from your living room? Did you guys tell me you're coming into my home? Pause. Did you guys tell me that before I showed up? You said, bro, you want to show on a pod? I said, sure. I didn't know it was going to be your fucking place.
Seriously, I think you guys have known me now for well over 2 years. The reason why I flipped out is because I hate snakes. I fucking hate them, and there's nothing you can say or do that will justify why the fuck you behaved the way that you did. So I'm calling you out. Don't pawn this off on your fucking retard partner or anybody else. I have an issue with Abba fucking Atlas, whatever the fuck your last name is. You are a snake.
So Urban Preach video, they will praise you if you did something good. But if you screw up, they will tell you, buddy, you're screwing up. They don't care. They have no filter. But again, they do things very respectful way. So I'm going to skip because I don't want to make this video too long. So as an alpha male, if you have a quarrel or if you have an issue with a man, you have to settle your issue with a man face to face. So you could communicate with, Abba or with Preach and tell them, look, you don't like what they've been saying about you. You could speak to this guy, right? But no, so Fresh decided to bring this topic up in one of his podcasts, and where he was talking about Preach insulting his wife.
Hey, and Preach, I guarantee your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo,
You gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your fucking wedding.
we should fly her up,
Fucking
bro.
weirdo.
Hey, yo.
We should fly her up.
Guarantee her.
Flued out.
You may kiss the bride. This dumbass nigga. I love you. I love you. You making them dumbass faces.
So if you have an issue with a man, you do not bring up his wife or his family in the business, especially in a podcast like this where you claim to be an alpha male, how a man should behave, how you should behave with a woman. So this is the problem I have with Fresh. It's like he keeps talking in all his podcast show, and whenever someone addresses him and puts him in his place, he cannot take the L. And then what happens, you see grown-ass frustrated man who would start acting like a child. And most of the time, they end up, asking the ladies to leave. They end up asking the the guests of the show, of the podcast show, to leave. Like, get the fuck out of my house, get the fuck out of my studio. I'm going to say this to anyone out there, if you bother to watch this video to this point. If you are subscribed to people like this who tells you how to get girls or how to behave in the presence of a woman, this is me. I did not fall from the sky. I did not just disappear into this world. I was brought to this world by a woman. So therefore, I do respect women. I don't think disrespecting a woman is a way to show that you are an alpha. You know what? Let's not even talk about alpha male because they are alpha female. So let's talk about alpha. So when an alpha walks into a room, they command respect without even speaking. So let's say there is a debate, there is a conversation in the room. How an alpha male or how an alpha female would go about this topic would command respect. Don't get me wrong, Fresh and Fit, they do that, but the way they go about it, you can tell that this is not real alpha. Because I think real alpha, like I said, they don't need to do much to demand respect. Take the money and the fame away, a man can still be an alpha without being rich. Which I think, personally, if you take the money away from these guys, I'm sure these guys will not be able to deal with a woman who is a graduate or a woman who is educated or an independent woman, because for them, they think they can disrespect or talk down on anyone because they have the money. I'm sorry if I'm saying something that sounds different to your opinion if you ever watch the show, but for me, watching this show, this is what I have learned from Fresh and Fit. A man teaching you how to be an alpha male is not in a relationship. He's not married, no kids. Guys, I mean no disrespect to the ladies that they invite to the show, but 9 out of 10 times, these girls are people who works in Tumblr. Like, these are girls you find on dating sites. I mean, they work like almost adult worker, actually, to be honest. These are the girls they invite to the show. And even sometimes when I, on YouTube, I see the thumbnail of Fresh and Fit, it's almost like you're about to click a video that is taking you to a link of some adult website. When you go out disrespecting a man like that, bringing your wife into conversation, I don't think that's the way to go as a big guy that you claim to be. Watching the video and seeing the way Alan Preach took the video like a champ, like they saw the video and the way they addressed the video, as actually the response they gave to the video left me speechless. It made me understand that these guys actually, these are big boys. They actually know what they're doing. Like, they have a goal. They know how to communicate. These are people that if they say something in front of the camera, if they meet you on the street, they will tell you the same thing. You could see from the way they communicate. But I cannot say that about anyone in the show from Fresh and Fit. After watching this video, to be honest, my respect just skyrocketed for Alan Preach. For me, Fresh and Fit, actually, like I said, I actually stopped watching their videos, but I think today, after this, I'm just going to unsubscribe. No hate, no disrespect. Sometimes they just say the truth on their channel, especially when they're having some random debate. But like I said, the ladies that they bring to the debate actually also matters. You know what? I'm going to end the video here. Anyways, let me know what you think about this video. What do you think about Fresh and Fit? And tell me what you think about Alba. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.